everyone, and if you are new, welcome. This video is going to be like a vlog style thing. I don't know if I'll do an entire week because I kind of want to do a few days and break it up because this weekend I'm going to go see Wicked for Good in the cinema. So I think I'm going to split it to kind of make 2 vlogs out of it, and I don't know how much I'm going to ramble, so I don't know how long it will be either. I have a couple of sit-down videos I want to film today. I do want to work out this morning, but first I'm going to go to the doctor's with a family member of mine to go translate for her, and then I'll work out when I get back. Might do some baking. I made an apple crumble yesterday just to like test it out because it's been a while since I've made one and everyone really seemed to enjoy it. But yeah, let's see what I get up to in this video. Also, if you are new, please be sure to join the family by subscribing to stick around and see my other videos. It is much later in the afternoon now, but if any of you watched my last video, you'd know that I went through my entire wardrobe and got rid of a bunch of stuff, and I also ordered some new clothes and some of the packages have arrived. The only things that haven't are the jeans, which is kind of annoying because that's honestly the main thing I needed was jeans, because the ones I have aren't the fit I no longer want, let alone the shades and stuff. So that's a bit annoying that the thing I most wanted to arrive is the thing that is taking the most time to arrive. But I have what should be 2 parcels but has been split into 3 over here, so I'm going to talk you guys through them. I think I'm going to start with the non-clothes one, which is from a store called Primor, which is kind of like a drugstore almost, like if you're in the UK it's similar to a Boots, but here in Spain. It came in this box, this box, and I'm opening it this way because the address and information and everything is on the front of it. So attempt to open this. I don't know why, with the like not that much stuff I ordered, why they've bought this massive box, but it is what it is, I guess. It's also not easy to get into whatsoever. God. Why do they make it so hard to get into them? Am I just weak? This is crazy. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay, so the first thing I bought was a face scrub exfoliator because I need one. For any of you that don't know, my sister is studying an esthetician course, and so I've been going in and being her model for the day, which basically means she gets to do facials and stuff on me because they need to do practice. And we've discovered, at first we thought it was combination on the oily side, which it used to be combination on the dry side, but obviously as you grow up and like your skin just changes anyway. So they thought it was combination on the oily side, but it's actually oily skin, but it's dehydrated. So I talked to her teacher about products and everything, and she said to get an exfoliator that's quite natural, because alcohol and any type of like non-neutral or natural ingredients can affect my skin because it's also very sensitive. So I also need to be cleansing. I think she said every week to like 2 weeks, possibly. Yeah, so I got a cleanser. which is 99% natural ingredients, so I will test it out and see how that goes. I got a pack of little mini sponges because I have a big one, but I wanted little ones for like under my eyes and smaller areas on my face so that it's a bit more precise. So I got a pack of, I think there's, 5 are in here. I also got some little powder ones because I'm gonna start powdering my face. There's a big triangle one and then like a little, I guess kind of mini triangle or oval shape one. So we will test them out. And speaking of powder, I got a loose powder to obviously put on my face post foundation and everything. I'm essentially trying to find a routine that will stick and hold in place, so we're going to test that out. And along with makeup sticking and holding in place, I also got a primer. I've not had one before. This one is the Essence one, which isn't obviously a big high brand or anything, but if I can find drugstore ones that work for my skin, I will stick to them because I'm not going to be spending like 30 euros on something that works for less. It just seems a bit insane to me. What else did I get? I got another powder. My sister has the Fit Me powder and I've borrowed it before and it's really, really good. So I got one of them for myself. I also got, I believe this is a highlighter. Yeah. But as per usual, everything has multiple layers of packaging or sellotape, so it's like not easy to get into. But yeah, a kind of like gold highlighter because I wanted one, and I haven't found much difference between powder highlighter and liquid highlighter, or at least not yet, but we'll see. I also got a little micellar water for taking my makeup off before I cleanse because I've been told it's good. I don't know. Oh, and the last thing is a new mascara. I believe this one is black mascara. The one I have is brown, so it's just go back and forth between brown and black mascara depending on what I'm in the mood for. I also got a couple of freebies in here. I got like a iced tea lemon thing and some gummies. But now I'm going to put this aside and move on to the clothes. I don't know which way to put this round because there's literally information all over this. But this is the first packet. It came before all of the other stuff, and it's literally, I think, a t-shirt in a colour, and it's the t-shirt I've ordered like in multiple colours and stuff, so it makes not that much sense to me. But I'm gonna open it down here just to try and not expose my information. But while we're talking about the beauty stuff earlier, I got a shower and wash my hair and I tried something different with putting the products in. So I like split it into sections and put the products in that way, and I actually don't know if I like them this way or whether I like them when I do it in just like the bulk 2 halves of my hair, but we shall see. So I got just a little shirt similar to the one I'm wearing, honestly, but I've like tried to find my style and I feel like I like the look of layering clothes. So I thought, like, why am I saying like so much? I thought jeans or tracksuit bottoms with a small little cami top would be really cute. My only concern is this white one looks maybe a little bit see-through, or it might just be the way I'm looking at it. But if I wear a white or nude bra with it, it should be fine, I hope. Obviously, after showing you all of these, I'm going to go try them on and double check that they all fit. If not, I will send them back and exchange them for the proper sizes. I'm now contemplating how to get into this one. Oh no, it's not too bad to be fair. I think this is the wrong way around though, so I might put it on the floor. There we go. It's open. Right. I got this little cute V-neck jumper, which I really like. I really like the knitted ones that I think it's Tommy Hilfiger or maybe it's Hollister, but one of them do like knitted tight fitting jumpers and I think they're so cute, and you'll probably see them mentioned in a video that's coming out soon. As it's coming up to Christmas, I thought I'd do like my dream Christmas wish list, and not saying that I think I'm gonna get anything on that list, it's just in a dream world. What would I honestly get myself for Christmas? It would be stuff on that list. But I think, I don't know if I got that in a different colour or maybe not. Maybe not. I got this little short sleeved, like, I don't want to say it's a cami top, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know what they're classed as. Of whether one's a cami top, one's like a t-shirt. I know that's a little jumper. Thought that was really cute as well. It's kind of a dark brown, I want to say. What else is in there? I then got some bodysuits. This one is long sleeved and it's similar to the jumper, or maybe it's the same shade, but it's a burgundy, purple, red type shade, which is what burgundy is. It's like a purple. Anyway, I got another little top. Oh no, this one's a bodysuit, but short sleeved in a brown nude type colour. I'm just putting it all here because I have to try it on and then based on that send it back or put it in the wash. So then the same white t-shirt I showed you earlier but in brown. Ooh. What else? Oh, some little buttoned cardigan type tops, which again V-neck, and I thought it was really cute and I really like them. We have, yeah, a long sleeve basic white t-shirt, and it has like this little ruffling at the side, so it has like the hourglass effect. This one does seem, actually I don't know if they do or they don't, or whether it's just the way I'm looking at it, but it might be a little bit see-through. Again, this is why we test the clothes, and I made sure to order from places that returns would not be an issue, because the last thing I need is for that to be an issue. Then I have a long sleeved black bodysuit, similar, or I think it's the same as the burgundy one, and that's more like a square neckline. Then we have another one of the long sleeve tops with the like cinch at the waist but in black. Again, basics. What else is in here? Oh, another one in burgundy is, yeah, again, cinched at the waist. These are, they're not high neck, but they're like round the neck type, similar to the one I have on. Like they don't do a V-neck and it's not square, it's just round the neck. Another bodysuit I want to say, but with short sleeves, and it's cinched at the waist as well, just to give that like snatched effect and look. Then another buttoned up blouse in like a red brown type colour. I feel like you can sense a theme going on with the colours, and it's because I wanted to have ones that I could layer easily. So I went with colours that I thought would be easy to layer with jackets and boots and tights and whatever. Again, another little short sleeve cami, I guess, top. And I think, oh no, there's two. Buttoned up blouse, cardigan type thing, but black. And a little cami one, but in white. Because, yeah, so I'm now going to go try this stuff on, obviously off camera, and figure out if it all fits. Can put it in the wash at some point, maybe tomorrow. And if it doesn't, figure out the returns and everything. And hopefully the jeans turn up in time to be in this vlog, because it would be sad if they didn't. But I want to look at skirts and jeans from other places as well. I wanted to also look at some knee-high boots because I think they'd be really cute. I'm off to the doctor's again with a different family member of mine to translate Spanish to English and English to Spanish. And I'm going twice within like the span of 2 or 3 days, so that's fun. My sister is not feeling well, so I'm thinking of making an apple crumble later tonight for like dessert after dinner, because she likes apple crumble. I'm probably going to do some driver's theory study later, because I've been saying for like 3 years that I'm going to get my driver's license and I'm yet to have it. So I'll probably do some of that later, as well as possibly some reading and organising. We'll see what we get up to. I need to check what's for dinner. I think it might be homemade chicken burgers, in which case I need to make my homemade chicken burgers. But I'm going to go walk my dog around now before I leave. And I'm getting dropped off at the doctor's by my aunt, but I will probably get a taxi on the way back, which I'm nervous about, because I like overthink every single thing of what could possibly like go wrong, but we'll see what ends up happening. I don't know what else there is to say. It's not that chilly anymore, but I thought I'd wait till later because she actually walks better, as well as it tends to be less busy, which stresses her out less. It's now Thursday. We're gonna go see Wicked on Sunday, and I woke up this morning and I don't know if I caught like a chill in the night or it's whatever cold my sister had, but I'm not feeling that great, which I'm hoping I feel better for when we go to see Wicked. We had homemade chicken burgers for dinner yesterday, which I made. I don't know what it is, but anytime I'm like, I'm gonna be productive, I'm gonna like get everything together, start eating healthy, working out, I start it and then I get sick. And I don't know if it's like the time in my cycle I start it, so it just happens to be around the same time as when my immune system's weak, or if it's because a lot of things in life, it's like it gets worse before it can get better, which is kind of a summary for the entirety of 2025, but we'll talk about that in a different video. However, I feel like when you start eating healthy and working out and doing those good habits, it kind of like gets rid of all the bad in a way. So it's getting rid of all the bad stuff to then make room for the good to come in, which is what I'm putting it down to, because if I look at it a different way, I'm falling back into some type of slump. But I don't know whether to do the Wicked in this vlog, because I actually don't know how much like time footage I've actually filmed, because I've not really been doing much this week. And I didn't go and get facial today with my sister. She ended up going in, but she's giving my aunt a facial. So I think I might chill in this room for a bit. Probably do some chit chat with you guys, and I'm also gonna start editing this vlog to kind of see how much footage we actually have, and I think it would be fun to include the Wicked stuff in this one and not make a vlog apart, because that way it's all combined. I still need to film the 10 before the end, which are the 10 books I want to like read, or ideally the ones I'd like to finish in a perfect world before the end of the year, which I don't see myself reading 10 books in like 6 weeks. I mean, it's not impossible. I have done it before, but I'm just not really in a book part of my life right now. It's more TV shows. I go through phases, and when I'm in a book slump, it's either arts and crafts or TV shows, and right now it's TV shows with 911, White Collar. I might rewatch Supernatural or Criminal Minds. We'll see. I did bring one of the books I'm currently reading, which is The Invisible Life of Ali LaRue, in with me. I don't really know what else to chit chat about. I was thinking the other day when I was doing the haul of the clothes I got, my jeans still aren't here, but that's a story for a different time because I don't know where they could be, so I'm trying to track them down. But I had this thought of like, I don't mind ordering tops and sometimes even dresses online because I roughly know my sizes, and if it's too small I can just send it back, but if it's like too big I can just style it with a belt or style it in some other way. But for some reason jeans are like the biggest pet peeve of mine, especially when it doesn't even matter if you're shopping online or you're shopping in store, because like you can go to the same store and a wide leg jean and a skinny jean, despite my body being the exact same measurements and fit that it is, I could be one size in one and a different size in the other, and like it drives me crazy. And I really have learned over the years that it's the clothes are meant to fit you, you are not meant to fit the clothes, because that is something I struggled with for a very long time. But it's just really annoying because it's like I have jeans in my wardrobe that are from a certain store and they're whatever size they are. I'm not saying sizes because I don't want to like trigger anyone or make anyone compare anything, so, but they're one size, let's say they're size X, right? In the same store for a different style of jean I could be a size Y. I'm like, how is this possible? There should be a universal sizing for jeans and that's it. Like across all stores, countries, it should just be the same, because otherwise it's just so annoying. It's so annoying to try and find jeans that fit. And I feel like more recently tops are definitely being structured more towards like flatter chested people, which that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like all the corset tops and tops that have outlines and cuts and stuff, it's fitting one type of body in society that is now the trendy body, because that's what they do to women's bodies nowadays, is you follow the trend. And you can look throughout history of it being super skinny to curvy to this to that, and it just drives me crazy that businesses are profiting off insecurities and making people want to change their bodies constantly. I hate it. It's so like aggravating to see, and like when you're shopping you can see young kids that are probably going to go through the same stuff that, well, I'm not going to say we because I don't know any of your guys' personal life, but like stuff that I went through with insecurities and everything. Looking at them, I just wish we were going forward in society in all directions, rather than we've made so many advancements and now we're going back. Why is it that way? Why can't we continue forward? And not entirely just with clothes, like with society, even politics as a whole. Everything is almost spiraling backwards, and it's really scary to see. But on a different note, not that, like, that was not my plan to get that deep, but I am obviously searching for jobs because I finished my temporary contract in October, and every single job needs experience of X amount of time.
entry-level job, X amount of experience. It's like, that is not an entry-level job. How do these companies expect me to get experience if everyone wants people with experience? It makes no sense to me. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that the course that I did with youth education for nurseries ages like 0 to 6 are the kids that I can work with in that position. Our course that I did was dual, which essentially means you have X amount of theory in class studying and X amount in actual nurseries that you can count as experience. And I did very luckily, thanks to a friend of mine, get a job very early on after finishing the course, because he put in a good word with me at where he was working, and I very much appreciate that. So I did end up getting like nearly a year of it just being me as a teacher in a classroom, which is great, but unfortunately finishing a contract in any kind of educational role at the end of October is debilitating, because all of that stuff starts in September, so it's like you've missed the month where you could be applying for stuff. And I'm not being picky. Would I prefer to work in something that has to do with what I studied? Yes. I could also go on to study something else, but then I'm applying in September next year. And I wouldn't mind any other role, like an admin role, receptionist. I just want some sort of income to keep building up those savings. Like I said, I want to get on with my driver's study so I can have that, and if there's a job that's further out than where I live, I'm not getting buses constantly, and I'm not getting like essentially a taxi service out of any of my family members that drive, because I then feel almost like a burden of like constantly having to be like, can you go here, can you drop me off here, can you pick me up at this time, blah blah blah. I don't like doing that. I don't like it. If it was me that was being asked to go do that stuff, I wouldn't really mind. I like helping people, but asking people to do that, I just don't like. And it's very annoying, but I'm still in search of a job. Maybe part-time, maybe full-time, whatever's available. I'm just really looking through and trying to find kind of whatever I can. But my plan for right now is just to relax. I am not trying to do too much today to rest my body. I'm going to try and get an early night tonight because my sleep schedule's been completely all over the place. And I'm hoping it's just a cold that's gonna go away, because now that my sister's feeling better, I'm like, yay, we can go to Wicked. And then it's like, I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh, not feeling that great. But hopefully if I just rest and do chill things, read, relax, not do too much stuff that is essentially draining my energy, I should feel better. I'm gonna try and drink teas and stuff that's warm and just stay cozy, essentially. I also used to get tonsillitis really, really badly when I was a kid, so now anytime I get sick, my throat is the first thing to go. It's the weakest thing in my body, so I'm just trying to take care of that as best as possible, because a cold can very easily turn into like a throat infection because of how much I got tonsillitis as a kid and how badly I got it and everything. So I'm trying to stay away from that. But yeah, I will see you guys when I have new updates or when I'm doing something. Yeah, we'll see. I do want to bake. I keep going off on tangents, but it's just the vibe. It's something comes into my mind and I'm like, gonna say it. I did want to bake, and I think I mentioned it yesterday, the protein, like the banana bread protein muffins. But now that I'm not feeling well, I don't know if I should, because I don't want to affect everyone in my house because they also enjoy them. I didn't end up making the apple crumble yesterday. I don't know if I'll make it later in this week. I probably will at some point because I did it, I think it was it Monday? Or maybe it was the Sunday. I did it and everyone really enjoyed it. But I only did a small batch because it had been a while since I'd done apple crumble. But because everyone liked it, I want to do it again, and we did buy like a whole bag of apples, so we need to use them up before they go bad. Same as bananas, we tend to buy quite a lot of bananas and then they get close to like going off, so I'm trying to make anything I can with the bananas. Sometimes I make protein pancakes, not so much anymore, but and other times I do the muffins, so you might see me do some of that later on in this, maybe not today, but in this video at some point. Yeah, I think that's kind of it for now. It's Friday. I'm still not feeling well whatsoever. Still have a cold. You can probably hear it in my voice. I literally have not done much today other than reading and watching YouTube or TV shows, and the most productive thing I did was bake some banana bread protein muffins because I thought they'd help. I've been journaling a little bit because I got some tips from therapy and everything, so I've been working on that, which is just writing down any kind of negative thought that comes to my head of like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, and then not even trying to make it a full sentence with proper adjectives and nouns and everything. It's just write it out as it is in your head. Don't try to make it pretty, don't try to explain it, don't try to filter it, just write it down. So I've been up to that, but because I haven't done much today, I thought I'd sit down with you guys. I'm really sorry if this has been a bit of a boring like vlog. I was expecting to do a bit more this week, but I got sick, which I wasn't expecting to do, and before that my sister was sick. It's been a whole thing, but I will film a different vlog of going to see Wicked because I don't think I'll fit it in to this video. That one might be a slightly shorter vlog. I actually don't know how long this one's going to be. I need to film and I'm going to film my other videos tomorrow of the Christmas wish list, and there was one more, the 10 Before the End books video. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about. I've just kind of been reflecting on this year, and it has been honestly a roller coaster, up and downs constantly. I've realised that I definitely am accustomed to getting obsessions with things, whether it's a TV show that I just binge to it just being a meal like pesto pasta. I went through like weeks of eating it constantly, and then suddenly I'll be like, I don't want to eat that anymore. And I've learnt a lot about myself this year through going to therapy, because I did a therapy group a couple years ago, but actually having one-on-one therapy has been extremely helpful. But yeah, this year has kind of been like the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. I've had so many good things happen with my job, and I was gonna say graduating, but I didn't graduate this year. But my job and the people I met this year, I'm so incredibly grateful for, because whether they're still in my life or not, they've all taught me something, good or bad, and you just have to learn from that and grow, either healing or grow from a mistake you may have made. But also the lowest of lows, because there's been some stuff that's happened, and I think that's pretty normal, but I've come to a realization that I have this habit of going into a year being like, this is the year I'm gonna do this is the year I'm gonna get out more, this is the year I'm gonna stop being a masochist, getting in my own way, and actually go out and experience things. And to my own credit, I have done some of those things this year. I did go on my first ever holiday without my parents. It was me and my sister. We went to go see a Youngblood concert. So that was our first ever trip alone, just the two of us. I've not done one completely by myself. She's gone to visit friends and stuff, but I have not. And I always get to the end of the year and I look back and I'm like, yes, I see all of these experiences and I'm grateful for what I have, what I experienced, what I learned, but I still got in my own way because there's so much more I could have done. And I really don't want that for next year, and I will make a whole video talking about it because it's a lengthy chat and I'm not going to put it in right now, but I'm just at this point in my life where I'm like, I feel like there's more. I'm grateful for what I have, but I feel like there's something bigger, there's something more there, and I just can't reach it yet, and it's probably because I'm in my own way. So I'm gonna get out of my own way. I'm really gonna try to, because I want to see what that something bigger is. I don't know what it could be yet, but I just feel like there's more out there. And if I can actually get myself to do things when I'm scared and anxious and feeling down and get past myself, then I might be able to actually do those things. It's just difficult, but I always get frustrated at the end of the year because every year I go in telling myself that that's going to be the year and it just hasn't been. And like, I think it's so important to be grateful for where you are, and I think the saying of you are exactly where you need to be at that moment holds truth and is important to follow, because I have worked a 9-to-5 job and it's the first time I've done that, and I realised I do like having that structure in my life now that I've finished that temporary contract and I'm in search for another one and I have all of the hours in the day. I'm like, I need routine. Without routine in my life, everything is chaos. And so I now know I need to create a routine that when I get a new job that's 9-to-5 or whatever hours it is, I can shift that routine to fit it, because I need that routine. Everything spirals out of control when I do not have that. I've learned in many, many hard ways to stand up for myself and to take care of myself and put myself first, but all the while being like selfless still. But yeah, just a lot of reflecting, and this video I'm aware has been a bit more chatty than vlog-like of actually going out and doing stuff, but that is because I did get sick partway through. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like down below if you did enjoy the video, and subscribe to see new videos that will be coming soon. And I just love you so much, and yeah, I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye.